Hello guys, my name is Theodora, and if you're new on my channel, here I talk about mindset, business, healthy lifestyle, and many other useful things. If you're interested in all this, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell button so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. Today's video is only for women because I want to talk about one interesting topic, and that would be how to show a man your worth without saying a word. So a woman doesn't need to tell a man her worth. It's something that a man should determine on his own. A man should feel and should sense a woman's worth. Ladies, don't try to convince a man about your worth or to tell him, because that way he can see you only as less worthy. And also, even if you show him your worth, it doesn't mean that he will be immediately interested in you or fall in love with you. But definitely you will gain some respect. So in this video, I will share a few ways how you can show and demonstrate him your worth without saying a word. So let's get started. First things first is know your value. You have to know your value before you even start dating a man. Unfortunately, many women nowadays don't know their value. They don't have any standards, any boundaries. They tolerate men's poor behavior, disrespect, toxic relationships. So if you don't know your value, how you can expect from a man to respect you? If a woman really knows her value, it's unshakable. You never doubt yourself about your value. Women who know their worth will never get angry with men who don't see their value. They will just ignore those men and move on with their lives. Because, ladies, remember, if one man doesn't see your value, the other one will. And also remember that you can be the most beautiful woman on earth, or you can wear the most expensive clothes. But if you don't know your value, if you don't have a self-respect and self-esteem, no man will ever respect you. Second thing is take your work seriously. If you want others to respect you, you must see yourself worthy of respect. Worthy of love, of appreciation, of the best things in life. So how do you love and respect yourself? You must treat yourself like the queen if you want to be treated like a queen. So ask yourself, how do you treat yourself? Do you take care of your body, of your health? What kind of food do you eat? Do you educate yourself? Do you take care of your skin, of your hair? All these things show how much you love and respect yourself. Third thing is the access to you must be earned. Don't allow any man to have an easy access to you. Show them that the access to you must be earned. Don't invest all your time and energy in a man at the beginning. Let him do the effort. Some other ways that you can show that limited access to you is also through the way you dress. You can be elegant and sexy at the same time, but don't dress too vulgar or be too naked. Also, never hang out at his place on your first date. And also don't invite him to your place. Leave it all for later. Meet him at the beginning, meet him in some public places. Remember that access to you must be allowed only to a man who really shows some effort and who invests in you with his time and his energy. Fourth thing is don't tell them your boundaries, show them. Many men like to test women to see how far they can go, to see if a woman can lower her standards. Show them how strong you feel about your boundaries. Don't ever tell them this is my boundary, or if you do this, I will do that. But rather show them your boundary by removing yourself and your presence from that situation and leave them doubting if they can have you back. And yeah, you don't need to explain them what they did wrong or to teach them how to behave. If he's really interested in you, he will ask you for a second chance and he will try to make it work and will not mess around. Then you can explain what boundaries he didn't respect. Fifth thing is always be ready to walk away. A woman who is not ready to walk away is not a high value woman. If a woman is in some toxic relationship, if a man is abusive, a liar, if he cheated, whatever the reason, woman must be ready to leave, to walk away from that situation, relationship, marriage, whatever. Otherwise, she loses her self-respect. Of course, if there is some problem, you will try to communicate to build a meaningful relationship. But if you see that it's something that can't be resolved in a healthy way, keep in mind the possibility of leaving. Um, Give a man the vibe that you might not be there forever if problems and obstacles can't be resolved in a healthy and mature way. High value women never demand anything from a man. They will just observe and watch their actions. If a man's actions are not lined up with their words, they will just walk away. The next thing is be focused on actions, not words. Words are the cheapest things that a man can give you. Keep in mind that everything has to be proven through actions. Actually, there are two types of women. The first type are the ones easily influenced and manipulated with nice words. And the second type are high-value women who understand that words means nothing without actions. The last thing, but not least, is never ever chase a man. Maybe you like some man and it's okay to give him some signs that you like him, but never ever be the one who chase him or approach him first. Let him be the one who approach you and chase you because that's his job. Like he's a man, he should be the one who gonna chase you and who gonna approach you first. Or maybe there's another situation where you are in a relationship with a man and he loses his interest in you and wants to leave that relationship. Let him do it. You respect yourself enough to not chase him desperately. Like you are strong enough to move on with your life. You know your worth and you know that you will be good with or without that man. Don't act like he's the only one on planet Earth. You can't live without him and things like that. Like no, um, let him do it. If he, for some reason, wants to leave that relationship, let him walk away. So, ladies, I hope this video can help you set some higher standards, understand your real value, and teach you how to show your worth to a man without saying it. If you like this video, give it a like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye.